Welcome YouTube. Hey, this is Bigfoot Explorer for Bigfoot Odyssey. Today, on today's video, we are going to be doing a how-to workflow to accept a YouTube Hangouts live stream from Bigfoot Odyssey, and some of the things that are associated that you need to know about before you can actively join a live show on YouTube with Bigfoot Odyssey. In principle, it's very easy, but in actuality, in reality, with technology, there are a lot of things that can and will go wrong. This video is designed to give you some insight, some education on how to avoid those pitfalls if you should be a guest on a Bigfoot Odyssey live stream show. First and foremost, the method of which you will receive an invitation to join a live stream on Bigfoot Odyssey via YouTube, okay, is going to come in the form of an email. I would advise anyone who is a potential guest to join Bigfoot Odyssey on YouTube, go and create a Google account. Create a Google account. This will alleviate many of the issues that some people might have, because the process is Carrie will send you an email with a hyperlink to join a Hangouts YouTube live stream. So, with that said, Hangouts is associated with Google. Everything works better in the Google ecosystem. So, let's say your email is dwest@outlook.com or dwest@yahoo.com. Well, that might be a potential issue or pitfall because it's not a Gmail account, and Hangouts requires you to really and truly, things work smoother. Just go get a Gmail account. Okay, when I say Gmail and Google are both the same thing. When I say a Google account, I'm meaning you have to make a Gmail email account and password. And the way you do that is very easy. You will go to your web browser, whether you're on a mobile, or a desktop. Go there and you will type in your search, create Google account. First one that comes up, Google account. Okay. Actually, it says welcome S.J. Owens because I'm signed in. Let me sign out real quick. Continue. Let's see what happens when we hit create account. When you sign into your Google account, blah, 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 it already knows that oh, here it is. Sign in. If you're already someone who has a Google account, this is great. If you're not, create the Google account here, and you'll be brought to this page. Your first, last name, the username @gmail.com, password, next. Just follow the on-screen prompts, and everything should be hunky-dory, okay? Once you have that account, your Google Gmail account set up, that will alleviate a lot of the issues that could possibly come up when it comes to a Hangouts live stream. Okay, there are two ways. I've seen some people in some of the live chats recently with Carrie. They were asking if they could use tablets to join in as a guest, this, that, and the other. The answer is yes. Okay, there are two ways to go on to a live stream with Bigfoot Odyssey. You can do it with your mobile, and when I say mobile, I mean Android phone or tablet, or iPhone or iPad if you're a Mac user. Okay, so the two different ways that you can do a live stream with Bigfoot Odyssey is via your mobile device or your desktop or laptop. Okay? If you're using a laptop, most laptops already have an integrated camera and audio setup. Okay? If you're on a desktop, PC, or Mac, and you do not have a webcam, you cannot do a live stream. If you have that desktop and you want to do it from there, you will need a webcam. Go to Best Buy, Walmart, pick up a Logitech branded webcam, bring it home, open the instructions up. It's going to be a USB plug and play. Set it up someplace, get that running, and then you'll be good to go to use a desktop, which is like the old tower desktops, a computer in your home, right? So I myself like to sit at a desktop because I have everything set up. It's clear. The laptop I have has an integrated cam, has integrated audio video card in it, and it picks everything up automatically, and it works easy once you have it all set up. Most people do not have the luxury of having a desktop or a laptop, so they're going to be using that mobile device. Okay, and what we'll do next is I'll say this real quick. The way the format that I understand it, I might be wrong, but the way the format that Carrie's doing is that we'll have multiple hosts. The hosts and Carrie Arnold will have to ensure that the guests that do want to come on, these guests may want to present themselves live via the video feed to where we can see them and we can hear their story. We can ask questions in the chat. There will also be guests that'll come on that just want their audio, okay, and their little icon will come up. They really don't want to be seen. That's cool. We can still listen and communicate back and forth, and we can still chat on all this. I think the last way is that we may not have any guests, but we will have the guest's story and someone will narrate, and then we'll be able to chat about that story. So with that said, we need to make sure, when I say we, I mean the hosts, Carrie Arnold, will need to make sure that the guests who do want to come on, whether it's video or audio only, have these prerequisites down, and they can accept the Bigfoot Odyssey YouTube live stream link and be able to show up and hopefully know a little bit about the Hangouts app so that if something is wrong, they can troubleshoot that. That's what we're going to go over. So with that out the way too, we're going to go over the mobile workflow first. Okay, and we're going to get the Mac users, the iPhone users out the way first. I'm pretty sure that if you're an iPhone or iPad user, you will need to make a Google Gmail account.
Here are some results. The first is from Google.
I said Google. Sorry, Google. No. Technology, right? They'll be doing things for us soon. They're already trying to drive our streets. Anyway. So we will get the iPhone, iPad stuff out the way. Make a Gmail, Google account. Okay? You will. That's the prerequisite for iPhone folks and iPad folks. Going back to mobile, which will include Android and iPhone, you need to download the Google Hangouts app. In the Google Hangouts app, I'm going to go to the Play Store. Google Play Store. Okay? I'm going to come here. Now, you may do this from your mobile device. I'm doing this video, this how-to video on my laptop, so this is what it looks like on the laptop. Google Hangouts. Okay. Hangouts. Boom. And I don't know if it's iTunes or the App Store. Download the Hangouts app onto your mobile device if it is not already on there already. Most Android users may have Hangouts there. You may have to go into your app drawer to find it, drag it, put it on your home screen, and start fooling around with it a little bit. Okay, but this is what the Hangouts looks like. It's kind of like a quotation apostrophe with the quotations in it. That's what it looks like. So once you have that Google Hangouts loaded on your mobile device, you have an active Google Gmail account, you should be ready to go. Okay, you should be ready to go. Let's say you're a guest. Bigfoot Odyssey has sent you a link. Okay, where's my link? I actually got out of it. Hold up one second, guys. The other prerequisite that you need on a mobile device is you need an app to look at your email. Hopefully, most people, whether you are iPhone or Android, you have an email app on your mobile device to receive this email from Bigfoot Odyssey. So, just know what that app is. You will receive that app, right? That email from Bigfoot Odyssey. And it may look something like this. Okay, so that link from Bigfoot Odyssey is here, right? And that is going to be from your mobile device. We're talking about mobile workflow. So also, another prerequisite, make sure you know your email app for your mobile device, whether it's the email app client that came with your phone or you've downloaded a different email app. You will need to open your email to get the link to join the live stream. And so what you're seeing right now, I'm doing this on the desktop because I have to do this workflow to do this video, but you would be looking at your email. Let's say you're looking at your email on your mobile device. You'd get an email up top here. Now this is a test I did last night, and you know, it might say Bigfoot Odyssey link, blah blah blah. Click on that. You'll see to join the Bigfoot Odyssey live stream, please click the link below. And boom, when you click that link right there, you will be brought to a screen that looks just like this. Now, you won't have my beautiful Bigfoot researcher, Miss Christy Sci-Fi, on your screen, but you will be locked in and loaded into the live stream with Carrie Arnold and maybe other hosts or guests that are involved. And the screen will look like this. If you do not get that screen immediately, when you click that link, you may have a dialogue that pops up and says something along the lines of Google Hangouts needs your permissions to blah, 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 blah in order for Hangouts to work. Just hit yes, accept, whatever that is, and boom, you should then be in the live stream, okay, seeing who's there. We are going to go over the user interface here real quick. One thing to know when you join, all these icons may or may not be there. And what's crazy is when you get them, they stay on for 3 or 4 seconds and then they just disappear. The way to get your icons up is to click, well, not click. If you're on your mobile device, press anywhere on the live video feed in the center and your icons will all pop up. And then if you wait 3 to 4 seconds, they disappear again. So down here in the bottom left, you have your audio On the right side is your video feed. In the middle is the hang up button to end the live stream for you. You will not be live streaming if you hang up. If your guests and hosts will be in this box here. Whoever is speaking will show up in this picture-in-picture box here. So if you've joined this, right, and they're pointing to their ears, you don't hear anything, that means, hey, they're saying they can't hear you. Come down here to your bottom left icon. Remember, if it's not showing, click anywhere on the screen, press with your finger, and your icons will pop up. Toggle on this audio off and on a few times, and it needs to look exactly like it is in this screenshot, okay? Because right now, this icon is saying, press this if you want your audio muted. That's what it's saying. So if I were to press that, this would light up and the slash would go away. And that would mean, do you want your audio to be heard? Then you'd press it again and it would be just like this. Okay. So this is how you need it. With the microphone with the slash, with the camera with the slash. That means you will be heard, you will be seen. Now, don't worry about your username up here or this arrow. Over to the top right, these 3 dots in the corner, don't worry yourself about that. No need to click that. That's for help or feedback to Google. Right here in the middle is the camera rotation. That means if you want your front-facing camera to show yourself, you click that. If you want your rear-facing camera, you would show what's in front of you, should you need that. This speaker is exactly what it's implying. This works just like speakerphone with a regular phone call. Okay, when the phone rings, you answer it, you put the phone to your head. If I were to press this icon, it would show a phone icon, and that means that the audio is coming out the micro speaker in the earpiece of your cell phone. Okay, if you can't hear anybody and you see a little phone icon here, that means you need to click it and get this speaker right here back, which is speakerphone for your live stream. Okay, some other etiquette to know real quick when you're doing a live stream. Think of it as speaking and communicating via a CB radio. You need to click the thumb button down to speak, let off for other people to click. Google Hangouts works that when everybody and anyone speaks, it pulls that person front and center to your full screen and you are viewing them speaking. If you get people talking over one another, it keeps jumping, it doesn't know who to go to. So a little 1 second lag between each person is good. Also, if you're going to do a live stream via your mobile, you might want to turn on your Do Not Disturb feature on your cell phone or mobile device so that someone doesn't call you, notifications don't go off, text messages don't go off, all that kind of stuff. All that can deter and possibly hinder the live stream. Okay? And then that's really it. That's the mobile workflow. When everybody's done, they're saying their thank yous, their goodbyes, you would just hit your red hang up button here and bam, that's it. You are basically, done at that point. So mobile workflow, make sure you get a Google account, a Gmail account. That is the email that you give to Carrie Arnold or whoever your host might be for them to send you that link for you to click on. Second, download the Google Hangouts app. I would prefer that you would test out your Google Hangouts app with someone else. Have them download, a buddy, a friend, have them download the Google Hangout app and y'all try doing, if it's not a live stream and it's Google Hangouts to Google Hangouts via friends, you can do up in the top right, there will be a video call that looks like a camera, a phone that's just like a phone, and then there's just a text conversation. But in order to test that video feed out from Hangouts to Hangouts, try that with a friend. Y'all both download it. Set up a new conversation. Also, you'll need to have their Gmail email to contact them. They'll need a Gmail email to contact them. Okay? What I like to do is I set up my contacts, like your contacts app in your mobile device. Everyone that you want to possibly have a Hangouts video call with, make sure they're in your contacts app with their Gmail email primary. Okay? I know it sounds like a lot, but if you want things to work, you got to be specific and you got to know this boring, nerdy stuff. Okay? All right, now we're going to do the desktop, laptop workflow for joining a live stream. First thing you should do is you need to make sure that you are using Google Chrome web browser. Okay? Some people might be using Microsoft Edge. You may be using Mozilla. But in order for Hangouts to properly work, you must follow these prerequisites. Number 1, download Google Chrome. Number 2, make sure you either have a Google Gmail account or create one. Now we're going to go over those two things.
According to Google support, to sign up for Gmail, create a Google account.
Thank you.
You can use the...
Thank you. Thank you. That's lovely. So, if you don't have Google Chrome yet, use the web browser that you do have, which may be Microsoft Edge, Mozilla, whatever you have. Go to that homepage where you search for anything on the web. Type in Google Chrome downloads. First thing that pops up, Google Chrome, download Chrome. Boom, you press on that, you come to this screen. Get more done with new Google Chrome. You'll hit download Chrome. Okay? This will download Chrome and probably ask you to run this application. Go ahead and run the application so it will install Google Chrome web browser. Okay? Once that happens and it is installed, you should see a icon on your screen that looks similar to this down here, but it'll be on your screen. I just keep mine down here. Okay, the Google Chrome icon down here at the bottom is a round circle with red, green, yellow, and a blue dot in the middle. You will click on that icon and open Google Chrome web browser. Okay, you will probably be greeted to a screen similar to this. Okay, so what you've done now is you've downloaded Google Chrome, but you also have another web browser on there. What you need to do now is over here in the top right is come to these 3 dots, the hamburger thing. Click that, go to settings. Mine's black, yours will be white. I'm using a night mode. Don't freak out if yours isn't dark, gray, or black. Scroll down. Okay, default browser. Make sure you click and choose Google Chrome as your default browser. Once you do that, you can X out of these tabs up here. And if you haven't used Google Chrome before, there's all kind of tabs up here. What are tabs? You will see this plus sign next to every one of these tabs that you click, right? If you can't get back to the Google home screen, just press a new plus tab. Now, your Google homepage might have recently viewed stuff, but it shouldn't because you just downloaded Google Chrome, right? So now here comes the part of create a Google account if you have not yet. If you do not...
Sorry, I don't understand.
Sorry, guys. I'm telling y'all, make sure y'all stuff is off and this thing's going off. So you'll need to create your Google account. If you have one, that's fine. If you have one, you'll come over here to the right circle and you'll sign in. If you don't have a Google Gmail account, right here, go ahead and type in create Google account. Press on that and you'll be brought to a create your Google account dialog page. Put your name, username you want to use, password. Remember all this stuff. You're going to need it. Put it somewhere. Write it down. Save it to a notes app on your phone. Whatever it is. Hit next. Follow the prompts. It'll set you up. Why do you need all this garbage? Because Google Hangouts for the live stream needs it to just magically have you appear. Okay? That's why. So once all that's done, okay, the way you get Google Hangouts, you literally, the next step is go to the home screen of Google Chrome. You should see Google again. Over here in the top right, you have what we call the square of squares icon. You're going to click on this. And in here, you're going to see a whole bunch of Google-related apps. You need to find the Hangouts, Google Hangouts app. It's this little green quotation deal. If it's not in this list, hit more, and it should be in this list. If it's not here, click even more Google apps, find it, and load it. Once it's loaded, get back out of it, get to a new screen, a new Google homepage screen again, come back in here, it should show up. Go ahead and click this. When you click it, it's going to bring you to the standard Google Hangouts desktop app. Okay? You should already be signed in because when you created your account, you signed in. Okay? When you do a live stream with someone sending you a link to your desktop or laptop, you need to open Google Chrome and sign into Google Chrome so that the Google Hangouts app will open properly for your live stream with Bigfoot Odyssey. I know it sounds like a lot. Okay. So then, once all that's done, you have some sort of email application on your desktop, wherever you get your emails. Go to that email, and you will bing. Carrie Arnold, this is just a test again. Carrie Arnold has sent you a link. Boom. Click on that link, and you will get a screen that looks like this. You'll join. And if you're not joined, what happens again? You will get some sort of dialogue that pops up and says, Google Chrome or your computer wants to have access to Google Hangouts, blah, blah, blah. Just hit yes, accept, whatever that is, and then boom, you should already be ready because what? You've downloaded Chrome. It's set as your default browser. You have created or already have a Google Gmail account. You have signed into that account under Google Chrome web browser. Now you've received an email. You've clicked on that link. Everything is set up for you to go directly to that live stream because Carrie Arnold has your Gmail Google account email that he sent you. It'll look like this. My little girl did this for me. I took a screenshot of it. These are the controls and icons. It's a lot easier here on the desktop as opposed. I think it works better. Hangouts works better on the desktop than it does via the mobile. A lot of quirky things happen on the mobile when you get a lot of people going. So sometimes no matter what you do on the mobile, your audio sticks or nobody's hearing you. But this is what it is. It runs the same way. Everything needs to be looking just like this, right? If you can't see someone or they're telling you they can't see you, come down here to your camera icon at the bottom middle, toggle that off and on. If you're having problems and you see or hear nothing, you come to this settings button and you'll press this and you will have a screen similar. Well, I can't do it because I'm not in a Hangouts with anybody right now. But you will get a new dialog that'll pop up where you can pick the camera. It will say video device. And if you, it should say integrated webcam if you're on a laptop. If you're on a desktop and have something like a Logitech web camera, then you need to choose that. Your audio will be your web camera audio, okay? And it basically works the same way. You press the bottom camera so no one will see you. They just see your Google account logo icon. And if you don't want to be heard, mute yourself, you press this. Like say you're coughing out of your head, you're sneezing, you can't stop. Go ahead and mute yourself so that Google Hangouts doesn't put you front and center full screen while you're coughing your guts up or having a nosebleed or whatever has happened. The cat's attacking you or whatever, right? So that's helpful too. Most people, this is desktop, laptop, Hangout, live stream etiquette. Most people, when they're doing this on the desktop or laptop, they have their phone right by them watching the live stream YouTube. Do not do that. Okay? If you want to do that, you have to make sure that that video and your volume on your mobile device is off. Okay? That will create a bunch of reverb and it'll be horrible. Put your phone on do not disturb if you want to watch the chats and watch it happening. Use your mobile device to do that. Play it, but put it on mute, both on YouTube mute and your volume mute on your phone itself. Have that set up so if you want to watch the chats, I would prefer you just turn the damn phone off and have nothing going on, right? And that's basically it. I know it sounds like a lot, but that's basically it. Everybody says their thank yous, their goodbyes. You go ahead and hang up. Boom. You are basically completely finished. Now, yeah, it's crazy for the desktop. But once you get all that set up, that initial setup, it's fun. It really is fun. So that was the Google Hangouts live stream tutorial. Anyone who wants to use the mobile workflow or the desktop or laptop workflow, do the same thing, and you can test this with friends. Have them come to this channel, this video, watch it, have them do the same thing, and y'all test your Hangouts apps on the desktop and on your mobile. Test those out. If you do that once or twice before you're a guest on Bigfoot Odyssey, things will go smooth for all of us. Okay? I thank you guys for being patient and listening to me ramble about boring technical software application things. But if we get it ironed out, the Bigfoot related content and communication that we have will be awesome. Okay? So watch this, practice it, send it to folks you think might be a guest or just want to learn how to do it. Go ahead and do that. I appreciate y'all being here. We're going to put this video up both at Bigfoot Explorer and Bigfoot Odyssey. Share it around to those folks. And remember to please like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned. I think the Bigfoot Odyssey Researchers Report is really going to be fun. It's going to reinvigorate my morale, my motivation. Summer's coming. The kids have got 1 or 2 weeks left of school. I'll have no homework. I'll be able to contribute and have my face seen hopefully start doing some more researching in our spot. And thank you so much. And until the next one, y'all stay safe, be kind, love one another, and spread the joy. Bye-bye.